Alright, good morning everybody. Welcome back to the London session live stream brought to you by Monster Money Trading. So today, starting a little bit later than usual, just because we've got a whole host of news today. We've got CPI later today for the dollar, and generally when we have this high impact news later on in the day, we can see some lower volume and volatility. So not going to be too focused on gold today. I did give a little mock-up for our members, but just very low volume here. Basically ranging. So not going to be focusing on gold too much. Focus will be on GJ this morning because we have pound claim and count change. So that's basically like the UK's NFP. So looking at the forecasted numbers here, got 21k, previous is 46. Now lower is better, so lower than the forecast, we're definitely going to have some very nice clean bars here on GJ, probably moving back to these highs, or maybe up to 176. If we are coming out somewhere in between, so not as good as the forecast but still better than previous, then we'll consider that mixed numbers, although we do have some other folders here as well, average earnings index and unemployment rate. So we have to see how these come out as well. With all of these folders, you know, we may get mixed numbers, but this claim and count change is going to hold a little bit more weight. So if we are coming out between the forecasted and the previous, we could just consider that mixed numbers. Maybe we see a liquidity grab and still continue to move up, considering the numbers would be better than previous. But if numbers are bad, so if numbers are higher than the previous numbers, then we could potentially be looking at these short-term sells. I say short-term because we are still very bullish on GJ here. We've actually had a very nice pullback already to these previous highs in and around 174.500. So from a technical standpoint of view, higher time frame point of view, we can see that GJ is bullish. We're in quite a nice area to be looking for those buys. So guys, the news is about to be released. I'm not looking to take trades on the news. I'll actually most probably even wait for London Open. Generally, this pound news at 8 doesn't have a major impact. Once the news is released, we'll generally see the move starting to come in at London Open. Unemployment rate, good numbers. Average earnings index, good numbers. If claim and count change comes out good, jeez. Okay guys, so this is clean. This is going to be very straightforward here. Very straightforward, nice one-sided numbers. So you can see this impulsive move to the upside here. Still going to be best to wait for a minor pullback. I don't mind being a little bit more aggressive with such clean numbers. So if we could get something like this, now that we've had good numbers, we've got that break above 175. we could get a pullback on the lower time frames back into that level. Look for a minor support to be formed. Could have a look at those bars right there. Could even wait for the 15-minute to close, new 15-minute forms a bottom wick, and so on. Morning everybody, morning. Let's go, GJ. About time it woke up. Nah, GJ has actually been moving. But I've been sleeping on GJ for some time. So this could be our minor pullback and support form, but this is going to be quite aggressive here. I actually wanted slightly deeper pullbacks to 175. So we may just get like a straight continuation now, but this is going to be quite aggressive. So still going to just wait for a deeper pullback. See what happens here. Maybe wait for like a setup on the 5-minute even. And just be patient, wait to see how price is setting up. If I don't get anything now, you know, London Open should still possibly bring some opportunities. For a signal, let's get the likes up. With this kind of impulsive news, you might not always get that deeper pullback that you're expecting. But then I can look for safer trades above 175,500 or even above this level here. If we can just be breaking above there and holding above there. You can see right now we broke above, broke back below. So I could still see that pullback to 175. Let's see. Give this 5 minute could close above here. Because on the 1 minute you've got a nice little pullback here. Support formed. But this level I've got marked up at about 175, 150 is just some resistance to the left. So if we could just hold above there, and a 5 minute candle closing above there will just show us that we're holding above there. Then we don't need to worry too much about the deeper pullback to 175. So let's see. Could just get a push and miss this push here, but that's fine. Didn't really intend on actually taking a trade before London Open, but numbers are very clean, so we do have very clear direction. Okay, so we've just about closed above that level. Just looking here on the 1 minute, looks like we are failing to push up any higher right now. If we do break these highs, I would be quite confident for us to continue moving up. But right now it looks like we may get a deeper pullback. Just based off the 5 minute though, we have closed above that minor level of resistance right there. So I'm actually going to have a buy stop here on the break of these previous highs. But if we start to pull back deeper, I will delete. Okay, so let's call it buy stop at 175, 270. These highs are at 250, just to account for spread. So buy stop 175.2, 270. Stop loss will be below the structure here for about 21 pips at 175.5. Potential TP. My high time frame targets are 176. Volume dying out here a little bit, coming into the 15-minute close. But if we break those highs, we do have some clean traffic to the left. TP the moon. I wanted to say that as well, but yeah, shame, man. $50 will drop 50 pips. Sounds good. If we hit 100 likes, 100 pips, you guys are gonna have to come back for CPI later. Okay, so it looks like we're about to break that high. My buy stop is at 270. So it should be in any second. $15-minute candle just closed. Let's see. $100K likes and I do a car giveaway. Well, that's fair. Okay, so it looks like we might see a deeper, or maybe not necessarily a deeper pullback. We may pull back to 175, 150, maybe back down to these lows. See something like that. We may get that deeper pullback to 175, but I'm going to leave the buy stop in for now, just based off the fact that the 15 has closed nice and bullish here. If we do break the highs, this is still very much valid here. All good numbers, you couldn't really ask for any better than that. If we can still get deeper pullbacks into 175, then I'll be looking at basically seeing if we can form support off 175 and then take the bars off of the pullback. Something like that. We might not pull back all that way. 15 minutes also just creating a bottom wick, so like I said, we could just pull back to 175, 150, which looks like now we're seeing a bit of a reaction. Gold is also seeing some volume here. So I wasn't expecting a deeper pullback like this, but still looking good to move up. Just wanted to keep gold in the back of my mind, you know, like with NFP, that trade before NFP just went crazy. But I think with something like CPR, I don't want to take any chances, but if you could possibly get into a position beforehand and, you know, just take a gamble. Obviously, if you take a position before news, get into profit, you go break even before the news is released. Like what we did with the NFP. GJ. Fucking move. So far, yeah. Yeah, fuck's sakes. Yeah, so far very low volume here. Like I say, with GJ, with Pound News, that's released at 8. You're not always going to get the cleanest moves. The moves most times will happen after London Open. So obviously we had this impulsive move before the news and looking to take advantage of a continuation to the upside. But I'm actually going to delete these buy stops here. It doesn't look like we have that volume right now. The 15 minutes, still very much valid here if we break the highs to continue moving up. But entering like this on the lower time frame, entries before London Open as a whole, to me, I see as very aggressive. And just the way the volume has started out here, I don't want to be too aggressive. So I know we've got good numbers, but just understanding what I've seen on GJ time and time again, I don't want to have expectations that we're just going to get another 50 pip push up. We might, it's always a probability. And you know what, if we do break these highs right now and rip up, that's fine. But just this low volume, I think it's best to wait here for at least the 30-minute candle. See the new 30-minute, how it opens up. But I would actually like to wait for London Open, yeah. Yeah, I basically made a compromise to trade GJ before London just because of the good numbers. But now that it's just flat, I think it's best to revert back to the normal plan. Yeah, fuck. Let's go back to gold. Oh, I love gold, bro. I love gold. I remember that time, like beginning of the year. Like it seemed like yesterday, but it was actually some time ago, man. We were speaking about GJ, and you were like, bro, I don't know about GJ anymore. And I'm like, dude, Jared, come on, trust the process. Like, you know, it has its days. And then now I'm like, I don't know. But I think we've got a lot more selective with GJ trades. And we trade it when there's a nice trend, when there's like fundamentals in play that are driving price. Otherwise, you just sit in those fucking ranges. And it's tough trading those conditions, you know? Yeah, yeah. And what's the returns like? From, I haven't updated the London spreadsheet in a while, but I know that when I did have a look at it, like the last few months of GJ trades, there were very few, but most of them were good. You see, Yeah. Oh shit, Jared, you muted here, bro. Fuck, you know.
Oh shit ever.
None. Fuck all of you, chat. None of you said anything. And I'm sitting here talking to myself. Fuck's sakes. You guys are rude. No trades for you, YouTube. No trades for you. I'm ending the stream. Make me sit here like an idiot for 30 minutes.
She's even longer. And they still don't care. They're just still asking about gold.
No one's even like focused.
Oh, gee, that's funny.
Oh, our gold
She's
yesterday
bleeding.
dropped like crazy. You know, we can see some sporadic price action when you're in these ranges. Also just potential price setups for later in the week, grabbing liquidity, stop hunts, whatever the hell you want to call it. I think it's very interesting we came into 1950, such a clean round number. But yeah, who knows, bro? There weren't really many fundamentals in play. Just like I say, in these ranging markets you can see sometimes like just these sporadic moves. There was no news yesterday, but let's lock in here. Got 30 seconds to go for this candle to close. We're still holding above this resistance here, so that's showing me that maybe we're not going to get a deeper pullback. You can see the structure looks good, and based off the 15 minutes we could probably have quite a tight stop loss here. Opened up creating a bottom wick immediately. So guys, I'm going to actually place that exact same buy stop, just based off the fact that we are holding above this level. So buy stop at 175.270. If we do start to break the previous 15-minute low, I will delete this order. Let me get this in real quick. Come on, man. So guys, got a buy stop here at 175.270. Stop loss is going to be below previous 15-minute lows at 175.100, let's call it. So we're not seeing that deeper pullback. We closed above this resistance here on the 30-minute. And we've got a very clean setup on the 15. As we break these highs, I should be in. Going full margin on FOMC, wish me luck. Good luck. Alright, guys. And okay, guys, so my buy stop has been activated here on GJ on the break of previous 15-minute highs, stop loss below the previous 15-minute low. And we let it rock. With such good numbers, I am going to have a TP at 176. But we can definitely be taking off some profits along the way here at 175.5, 175.65, and then we just leave a runner to 176. On a funded, it's my last day, so I have to. But FOMC is tomorrow.
I think you should give him a speech.
Having deja vu. I don't know why. I think we can hit TP here, boys. Seen this before. Seen this movie before. Oh, you South African, yes, I am. One thing we need to just keep in the back of our mind here is London Open in 25 minutes. Obviously, it would be nice to see London Open just continue moving up, but we could always get pullbacks at London Open. So hopefully we get to maybe 175, 500 before then, so you can go break even. I don't really want to go break even before that. But if you are worried about drawdown or coming back into drawdown, then maybe what you can do is at London Open, regardless of where you're sitting, secure some of your profit and go break even. But we had very good numbers here. On a technical side of things, we look very good as well. Look at that 4-hour. Perfect bullish structure, a nice pullback, and now we're seeing that bullish momentum come back in. Looking to at least get back to the highs here at 175.650.
It's going to be very interesting to see if this volume can carry over into London Open.
Yeah, I was just about to say, looks like volume's flat. Flat. Broke those highs and there's just no follow through.
I mean, you could even start looking at the idea of if this 30 closes nice and bullish, and then this 30 candles high gets broken at London Open, we could look to bring our stop loss in.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Not convinced.
I don't know. I mean, if this 15 comes back on us and flips back bearish, it could be a sign to start getting out of the position or breaks the previous 15-minute lows.
Yeah.
Just a thought, you know?
Mm-hmm. Let's see, maybe we're just retesting this area.
Let's go. Let's go.
Just like for clarification for the chat, when I say like I'm not convinced, I'm very much convinced with the idea of buys. I wouldn't be looking for sells, definitely not. But it's just the volume here and the timing that I'm not completely convinced by. The setup looked very good, and I've taken a slightly more aggressive entry based off such good numbers, but the volume is just not there. And with 20 minutes to go till London Open, I just want to be safe here. So I'm just monitoring this on the lower time frames to see, okay, are we still respecting bullish structure? How are these candles forming? So on. If we could break the previous bearish 5 minutes highs, I would be quite happy here.
What's up?
How are you?
Who am I giving a speech? Carl said I'm giving someone a speech. Well, what was this? I wasn't sure. I had to rush out and then I came back and then I read everything now.
Some guy in
FOMC
Jordan.
press conference.
Don't worry about it, bro. Don't give him a speech. He doesn't deserve it.
No, I'm just asking what it's about. If it's about the guy that wants full margin, then it is what it is. I don't care. Sure, dude, I had to rush out. My sister couldn't unlock her car. Her car's like the remote broke or the keys broke, whatever the fuck, I don't know. So it couldn't unlock, and she's with her son. So I had to rush out to go to her crib to take her other spare key. That's just what a mission, unnecessary.
It's a kakwan.
Yeah, especially now when we try, we weren't entered in the trade, and I kept my bar stop on GJ, and then I went and I was like, I don't know if you guys still have this thing in, and then another signal came through, and I was like, fuck, you guys did delete it, but luckily I never got triggered in, so and then you re-added it, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the exact same trade.
The exact same, yeah, for sure. I was so grateful for it to be the exact same. I was like, yes, I don't need to change anything while driving.
It's just the stop is a bit smaller this time as well, I think.
Is it? I'll
Yeah.
see you watch
Check the
175,
stop.
100.
Oh, yeah, I saw a nice stop at 175.050.
Is it?
Did you check? Yeah, did you
I
change
just
it?
put it. I just put it below the previous 15-minute low.
Doesn't
At
signal say
175, 100.
Doesn't the signal still say 050?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. More than enough time to change it to 100. So
Maybe change it to 100 if we break the highs here.
Yeah, that's a good shout. So at least there's action going on.
I wasn't
Let's
here, Con, so I
go.
just want to ask.
Yeah.
Sorry, the current 30, like that's low of the current 30 or 15, whatever, doesn't matter. But yeah, is that your managing point, or did you not look at it at all?
No,
Okay, so
I will probably look at managing if we do break that low.
Okay. Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't want to see us flip back bearish on the 15 now. About to close. Okay, cool. 15-minute close, nice and bullish. Looks good. Fuck. GJ.
Hey, she's a cunt.
Shout at him also now, Connor. Now he's getting us that thingy where we can't put the video up. We shout at you when I say you don't shout at Jared. What nonsense is this?
No, but he's speaking facts though.
Yeah.
Not fair.
You see, if you swear GJ, you get a pass.
Bro,
Yeah.
listen. I've sworn GJ for a very long time. I've sworn this thing for a very long time. Trust me, I don't think GJ wants to hear me swearing it more. GJ just doing GJ things, bro. Look at that 1 minute. Sis, man. Yes, I hate GJ. I hate it.
Yeah, 15 minutes just opened
closes.
and created a bottom wick. No, top wick. So if we flip bullish, your 15-minute time frame will look quite clean here. But yeah, we'll definitely just see what's happening coming into London Open. With the good data, we could definitely just continue to rip up at London Open. Okay, there we go, flipping bullish. Looking nice.
It's like GJ can hear you, bro. Hey, sometimes you say something and it's just like, zack, goes back. Oh,
What are you shading at the moment, Sadis?
Pardon?
What?
Are you shading at the moment?
Yeah.
I can see it in your face.
Is it?
Oh,
You say asking me shredding.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a young bit of what is it called? Dead face.
What did you say?
Get a what? I think it's the
Yeah,
indenting in
yeah.
your cheek.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, did you say
It's like when you
indent?
have it.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
When
think
the
they call it
jawline's
death
that hard,
face.
Death face. Yes, yes, but
Yeah.
chubby cheeks are gone. Yeah, it's kind of looking
maybe
like
it's also
us.
just the camera though. I don't know, like the camera gives a weird
It's just the
effect.
hard work on it. Just see. It's the hard work showing, that's all.
It's 30 minutes of cardio a day.
It's walking the dog every day, don't lie.
Oh, man.
You're still skipping, sir?
Nah, I actually haven't in a long time. I just do my treadmill, 30 minutes on the treadmill. Okay, gents. We broke those highs, don't have enough volume here just yet to continue pushing up. I don't love what I'm seeing. If you're not comfortable in the position, keeping in mind London Open could possibly bring pullbacks, then now is probably a time to get out.
Did we move
But
stop
there
loss
is
now
that-
to 100?
There is that slight
of-
chance that at London Open we just continue to rip up. Numbers were very clean. It's not always that you see like all just one-sided numbers. And the claimant change count was very good. So that's basically like their NFP. So I'm actually going to take a chance here. And I'm going to leave this through London Open. It is risky. We do run the risk of seeing pullbacks. But as long as we are closing bullish on this 30 minute, and we are above this 175, 150 level, I'm pretty happy in this position. "10 minutes, EuroC DJ, get out of here. Get out of here."
Shit.
Nah, I don't know about that. Nah, I didn't see any Euro CPR. There was German CPR earlier on.
I'm so locked in. I didn't see any of this on investing. I had to go to Forex Factory to see the claimant counts and all that. So.
But what do you mean? Don't you have it on investing?
I've only got US high volatility events selected.
Oh.
Very strange.
No, I don't worry about Spain CPR, DJ. That's minor, bro. That's very minor.
DJ's all over the place. Euro, Spain, this, that. Just. I know the Botswana climate counts in the next 5 minutes. If you want to have a look at that as well.
The Botswana what?
Climate counts in the next 5 minutes. And I think it's rated like half a star, but I mean, it probably will have a huge impact on our GBPJPY at the moment.
Hey, bro. I think Eskom's push has an update coming up soon as well. We need to watch for that.
I just got a message.
If you're trading electricity, bro, you need to be aware of those things. You know what I mean? I'll never forget when me and Connor had that conversation, bro. Imagine you can trade electricity and use Eskom's push as the best signal provider you'll get.
You remember that guy who said that he trades electricity?
Yes, bro. He trades electricity on that airplane, on the private jet.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, but
no.
But jeez, if that man had access to Eskom, I'm sure it would help him, bro. If you could trade South African electricity, you,
I'll be
bro, that would be too
fucking
easy.
Bro,
Bro.
you're the most volatile pair in the world.
Is that Devon? Or is that, I don't know.
It's
I don't know if that's
push.
Devon. What was I gonna say? Fuck, bro, you just get some of the oaks to steal cables to go steal the cables, and that's like a NFP release happening. Yes.
Just let load shedding take its course. It'll do its thing.
You just sit in the trade for fucking 2.5, 3 hours. When the power comes back on, you take your trade out, dude. Take your profit.
Even with the Eskom's push schedule, I think it's still a bit unpredictable. Because those guys, you never know when they're going to turn it back on.
Can I tell you
actually
guys something that I wish I really knew, like that I knew the truth, is if it's literally, I'm assuming it's a switch they flip on and off of the grids, okay, that we have of our neighborhoods. I wonder if their timing is so off because the fucking idiot that sits there that's meant to switch it on or off is just taking his time. I wonder if that's it. Like, I wonder if it's really just a guy taking his time to switch it back on that's causing people, like, their electricity to come on later.
I may be completely wrong about this, but when I was doing my electrical thing, we went into like the substation for the factory, and the guys from Eskom actually came there. I wasn't there the day that they turned the factory off, but it's quite a hectic thing. That it's like switch gear. It's not just a switch like a light switch. It's fucking massive, like massive switches, and it's fucking dangerous to be working on them. So I don't know how much of a factor that plays, but that, yeah, Wayne even says now, like the infrastructure is too old. Yeah, so that equipment is very old, and
I mean, it makes sense.
also the thing is, like another thing Wayne mentioned there is that, oh no, sorry, I misunderstood that. But one thing I will say is that like the skills that are coming in, there's not the same level of skill that there was. Like when I was there that day for the factory with the guys who came from Eskom, they were old guys. They were buddies, like, and they were saying that like they are the guys. They are the guys who do this shit. They're the guys who know what's cracking. And they're old. Like there should be someone newer coming in, but there's not. So also the skills are being faded out.
I just don't think anyone wants to take that shit on. That's why too.
Yeah.
No one's tempted to go work there, like, you know. That's why they said if that shit switches off completely, we don't have enough power to restart it. That's why if that whole thing goes off, we kind of very much fucked, like properly. So it's okay, bro. Connor, you've seen my calves, right? Don't worry, bro. I'll kickstart that fucking thing. Stress.
Kickstart the whole grid.
The whole grid. Yes. My dad used to say to me, my dad has calves because obviously my calves they have to come from somewhere. So my dad's got massive fucking calves. Well, he used to have much bigger calves, and he used to tell me back in the day, bro. I was used to ask him, Dad, why the fuck your calves so big? He used to tell me bicycle and shit like that back in the day. But he also used to make the joke saying that he used to kickstart Boeings. Like he used to always say that he kickstarts Boeings, bro. Like imagine fucking kickstart a whole plane, bro. There you go, on your way. As I say that a plane's busy taking off, bro. Hectic.
Pushing very nicely here right now. Let's see if London Open could close above this resistance on the 30 at 173.380. We're looking really good to push up to at least 175.500. But I'm looking to move up to these highs at 175.630 before taking anything off. I don't want to rush to take anything off. We're looking really good here. $14 pips, you must be joking.
It's funny because it looks like a lot bigger move than it actually is.
Yeah, I was thinking like now we're sitting up easy 40 pips
20,
right now.
25. Yeah.
One and a half minutes to go. Let's see.
Just, you know, you're only up 10 pips when you yawn speaking about it. Stick on it.
Bro, if I close now, I would literally consider this a break-even day.
Yeah, literally.
Or it'll cover my commissions for CPR.
Yeah, literally.
Because I also use the same lot on GJ as I do on gold. So I'm watching this thing and I'm like, nah, this is min. Like, what's going on here?
Don't you up your lots a little bit for that 0.75?
Nah, I don't, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy to just use the same lot as gold. Because I'm not taking trades as often on GJ, so I just think of it as like I'm more confident on gold, you know. So if I'm using the same lot on GJ, it's like automatically lowering my risk. Okay, so we've closed above this resistance here on GJ. I haven't gone break even just yet. I was wanting to get up to 175.5 to go break even. We've closed very nice there on the hourly 30-minute. Stops are below, or well below the 30-minute there. Below this previous level we were looking at. And we've got no top wick on the current hourly candle. So very normal for London to bring a pullback. Sometimes you can get very deep pullbacks, sometimes you just get a bottom wick. In this situation, once we flip bullish here and break previous hourly highs, we should be looking pretty good to continue on up. In fact, if I had held off from taking this trade, I would probably be looking at the buy stops on the break of that high right now.
Connor, I just want to remind you, you said if we break those odds, are we going to move stop loss to 100 or for the signals? So it hasn't been sent to the signals.
Right? Mine was at 100 the whole time.
No, I'm just saying the signal hasn't been sent. That's I'm saying for the signal people. No, I'm not saying
the stop loss has been sent. The 175, 100. As we break that 5-minute high.
Oh, bro, I'm in gold, dude. I'm so sorry. I'm so gold. Are you mad, bro? And I went and looked. Sorry.
Okay, pushing down quite aggressively, but pretty volatile up down. Like I say, no top wick on the hourly we could easily still flip back bullish here. Stops are very safe, but if you're not wanting to go back into drawdown, close your positions now while you're sitting at entries. Once we flip bullish on this candle, I'll move my stop loss to break even, because then we've given it enough room. Let it do its thing.
So far, very normal. Nothing out of the ordinary just yet.
Yeah.
If this was a 40-foot pullback, I'd be a little bit more worried. It's like 7%.
Yeah, it looks way bigger than it is.
I hate
But
it
it's
when
like
markets are like this.
12 per pullback.
CPI top was 2, eh?
Yeah.
What time are you starting stream today, Jared? Or Zoom call?
Probably 2.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to plan ahead in case I'm not on my phone and see you like started. I just want to know, okay, 2 o'clock, I need to like be there.
Probably 1:45, 2 o'clock. Same time as always.
I'll probably put in
give us like 30 minutes just to see what we're going to do and how we're going to tackle CPI and take it from there.
I'll send through some prep after London session.
Are we going to decide tonight on a time for tomorrow, Connor? Or do you want to look how the stream goes and decide after that in the morning?
Yeah, I think let's chat after the stream, man.
Okay, cool.
So far, very normal here for GJ. Very, very normal. Like I say, once we flip bullish on the hourly candle, I will look to go break even, yeah. Can we close? What's stopping you? You can close if you want to. It's your trade. Gold is meh. Everything is meh. Even GJ with pound users just not really doing a whole lot yet. Gold is actually moving quite nicely in comparison to GJ. Only thing is, this hourly candle with no top wick does still give me confidence that we could see it flip. We just don't know how far it will pull back. That's the issue here, but we do have a level in and around 175, 250. So let's just see if we respect this area. So I would like us to hold above this level and see this 5 closing bullish. If we are closing below this zone that I've marked up, then I may look to even possibly get out of the position, and then may even wait to see if we get a deeper pullback to try again. GJ's overall bullish. Numbers came out all around good. It's not every day you see such clean, all around good numbers. So very much confident in the buys or the buy ideas, but you can't be overconfident in your position, because even if you are right on direction, you could potentially be wrong on the timing. So maybe we still get a deeper pullback to 175 in this instance, and then obviously stop loss would get hit here. So I do want to just be open to that you know, may be wrong on the timing, but right now I'm just listening to what price is telling me. Very normal for us to get pullbacks here at London Open, or a bottom wick to be created, but we've got no top wick on the hourly. So it looks like we will come up to create that top wick, and at that point then I can at least go break even, and this will be a risk-free trade. But if we are not coming up to create that top wick and go break even, and we are breaking below this lower time frame structure, because you can see right here, if I just draw it up like this, that we are forming higher highs, higher lows, and we are just respecting these previous lows. So the structure here is still very much bullish. But if we break below this level, then we could see that deeper pullback, maybe into 175, before then seeing that move on the 30 minutes or 15-minute time frames. $15-minute candle's about to close. Looks like we're closing bearish. We're not necessarily engulfing the previous 15, but I think if we break those previous 15-minute lows, we can look at possibly managing there. The 5-minute did close bullish off of that level, so I like this structure still. Jeez, that's crazy. That's crazy, Nico. The guy from your gym. Can you explain gold? No, unfortunately I can't. Okay, so I think if we break these previous 15-minute lows, I'm going to just get out the position. I'll close full. Like I say, because we could see those deeper pullbacks. So I'd rather take a little 2-3 pip loss and be able to try again, or even save the bullets for later. It's going to be more interesting events later on today. So if we break below 175, 230, let's call it, I will close full. Just looking at the 30, maybe it makes sense to just move the stop loss to below the previous 30 at 175.170. Don't really want to see the previous 30-minute low being broken. Just keeping the loss small. So yeah, I'm going to move my stop loss into 175, 170. So I've got a very tight stop here. What's going on in the chat there? These guys just removed the guy. It's all good and well to ask questions and ask for guidance, but you also need to be willing to learn. I think a lot of guys come in with the wrong attitude. You know, look at GBP USD, look at gold. What do you think about gold? And then say, well, what do you think about gold? Send me a chart. You know, I'll have a look for you. And then they go quiet. I will help you if you're willing to help yourself. But I don't see that effort from a lot of people. And that's why a lot of people just will never make it. You don't owe it to me, you owe it to yourself. And just remember, the world's not going to stop spinning for you. This is just a random little stream on YouTube. I'm not going to stop my day for you. There's other people here as well. I'm in a trade right now. I'm sure other people are in the trade as well. I'm not going to stop just for you. So just remember that. The world does not revolve around you. And if you have that mindset that it does, or that everybody should just bow down and kiss your feet, without actually bringing anything to the table, you're in for a rude awakening. Just like I'm in for a rude awakening on GJ. Hopefully not, but it's not looking good here. Still sitting at break even, still respecting previous 15-minute lows. And we still don't have a top wick on the hourly. But I think at this point, I would want to start seeing 15-minute candles start to close bullish. 5-minute candles start to close bullish. So if we do break below this red line here at 175, 230, 240, I'm going to close my position. So there we're tapping into that level. And if we keep the loss small here, we could always try again. Okay, so guys, I'm going to close full. It's like negative 2 pips. Even if it does continue on now, that's fine. But not the greatest conditions here. I was expecting a little bit more with those nice numbers. So negative like 2-3 pips. And like I say, maybe we continue up. You still need that top wick for the hourly. But I'm not loving GJ right now. And I think we could still see deeper pullbacks, you know, maybe even to 175. And I think being patient in this situation is going to pay out. So at this point now, if you maybe do get a deeper pullback to like 175, 150 or 175, then you start to see a 15-minute or 30-minute or even an hourly bullish candle closure. So support being formed in that area. So something like this. Let me draw it out here. And then you get a nice strong bullish candle closure for this level. You know, that's going to look a lot cleaner. These entries were taken on a lower time frame, anticipating this volume to come in. And we did get a little bit of a push, but nothing major. London Open also just did not provide the volume. So I know we're still respecting previous 30-minute lows and so on, but I don't like it. I don't like the lack of volume, and I'm not going to sit and hope. So negative 2-3 pips, you know, no big deal. You can always rub it off and then possibly look for one of those setups that I drew out just now. And then at that point, when you do get one of those setups, you can try again, because you haven't taken a massive loss. And I hope that everyone has some sort of like drawdown rule for themselves. So a max loss for the day, maybe I won't lose more than 3% for the day, whatever it is. You know, if you can keep your loss small like that, that's not going to eat into your max loss for the day. In fact, I lost like nearly the same as like my commissions generally. You know, it's really not much. So now if it sets up again, maybe even if you close above this resistance and you're getting a cleaner setup, you can just try again. Don't marry your positions. Be willing to get in, get out. Wait for better opportunities. So like I say, it makes sense for us to come up, create that top wick on the hourly, but lack of volume, you could also see the pullbacks. I just wanted to be out. I was expecting a little bit more here from GJ. So you've got resistance here at 175, 400. I think if we do just so happen to close above there in the next 3 minutes, I may try again. But if not, then I'm going to call it a morning here, because there's currently very low volume. Very, very low volume. And with CPI later on, I would actually rather just save my bullets. I think that's actually going to be my call, guys. CPI later on, there's bigger things. So yeah, I'm going to call it a day right here. Gave this a shot, got a little bit of a push, but really not much. Pretty slow morning. Gold also, you know, I had a bit of a cleaner move than GJ actually. But overall, pretty tough in this range. So if you guys are wanting to get a little bit more insight into CPI. We'll do a CPI prep on the Discord, and then we'll stream the CPI later for members. We are still doing that 7-day free trial. So if you're new here, you want to check out what we offer at Monster Money Trading, check that out. The link is in the video description for our Patreon. And I'm excited to see you guys there for the CPI. It's going to be a lot better than this, I promise you. Well, I hope. You know, I can't promise you. I don't control the markets. But this was pretty dead. You know, generally CPI is bringing some very nice movement or volatility. So hopefully things will start to heat up. Otherwise, tomorrow is FOMC. And if you sign up today, you're going to have access to the FOMC stream as well. So dead day, exactly, pretty dead morning here. Hopefully this afternoon will be a little bit better. And hopefully I'll see you guys there. Thank you so much for joining. See you tomorrow. Cheers.